What's good, everybody? Sorry I haven't been making any videos, or at least decent videos, in a while. But here's a video of a forgotten show I couldn't help but mention. Now, who all remembers this Mama's Boy sitcom entitled, you guessed it, That's My Mama, Sucker? From 1974 to 75, I barely was able to stomach the Jeffersons. And gosh, that always crying a poor hungry mouth show Good Times, which by comparison to its title versus watching a show, you almost never saw any actual good times with that family. But I digress. This weeping, wailing, defending his mother every 5 minute show was packed with recognizable 70s TV faces like Clifton Davis, Ted Lane, Lynn Moody, Theodore Wilson, and Joan Pringle, and of course Helen Martin, if anybody remember her. That's My Mama and I Split You in Two starred Clifton Davis as a young man trying to run an inherited barbershop in DC. He also enjoys the single life, but his opinionated mother, Eloise, Mama Curtis, keeps prodding him to find a woman so that she can walk around the house barefoot and swollen with babies. I really hated to put it that way, but that's the way his opinionated mother was. She wouldn't let him live down being single for a minute. And I remember Rollo, he passed not too long ago, and he always looked the same way. Now, Rollo was Clifton Davis's character best friend. He used to come around the house anytime he wanted to, go in the back door, eat out the man's kitchen and everything. His mother, Eloise, liked him. Of course, he was one of those smooth, shiesty, always trying to sell you something every 2 minutes kind of brothers in the 70s. You know how those shows is. Sanford and Son had one. Just about everybody else had one. But getting back to the video. Now, although That's My Mama show really gotten on the last nerve I thought I didn't have, some scolding hot tea wasted in my lap about Clifton Davis. Although this man was raking in about $250,000 a year from That's My Mama and other TV appearances, he was still falling short on being able to keep up payments on his drug bill. I mean, this dude was snorting and doing everything under the sun. Now, he changed his ways, but he was talking about his past in the interview. He had to eventually sell his Hollywood Hills house in LA and move into a much smaller penthouse apartment just to make ends meet, which tells you that he was still making some money in order to move into a penthouse apartment. He said he went through a quart of vodka daily. Damn, I wish I knew him because I'm low over here, sir. Davis also stated that he used to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with his then girlfriend Ann Taylor by slapping her around the house a couple times a week. And Lord knows when he was in one of his drug-fueled meltdowns, those beatings was horrendous. I mean, ooh. He finally realized that he was in danger, not himself, but he was in danger of sending her to kingdom come. So he sent her away to her people's house. So that means that he was beating on her so bad, he got scared for his damn self. He said, man, if I don't change, I'm going to kill it right in his house. And I'm going to be charged with murder because that's exactly what was coming next. You know, he probably was whooping on her so bad he had to stop his own self from beating on her. Damn. Man, sometimes women really got it bad. Moving on to the video. But before I continue, I got to say this. After he sent this woman, his girlfriend, to her people's house because he didn't want to kill her and send her to the upper room, none of her people thought to come back and exact revenge on her. But I guess they all knew him. So now Clifton Davis eventually hit rock bottom face first, overdosed and almost died until his secretary found him. And when he came to, after she saved him, guess how she was thanked? By getting cussed flat out by him. But he wasn't always a monster before changing his life to Christ. He was a very successful songwriter, with two of his biggest hits being the Jackson 5's Never Can Say Goodbye. I don't know why I tried to attempt to sing that, but Never Can Say Goodbye and Looking Through the Windows. Glad he changed his life for the better. But if anybody knows Clifton Davis, we all see him on TVN. I mean, he is a stark Christian. This man that changed his life for the better. He wear nice suits. He always look immaculate. He still look the same as he did back in the 70s, but he's aged a little bit. But he still look like himself nonetheless. He really didn't change for the better. And remember that show Amen with co-star Sherman Hemsley. You know, now Amen was a pretty good show. I enjoyed watching that one too. You know, it wasn't a boring Christian show. It just was a real good, upbeat Christian show. And they tackled current events and they talked about stuff that was happening in the latest news. And they pretty much kept up with the rest of the world for it to be a Christian show. Now, I missed that show and that was a really good one. Amen. You know, and he made a good residuals from that. In fact, when he made the show Amen, he was raking in more money than he was making with That's My Mama. But I just had to make this video because, you know, I really forgotten about this show. And I'm going to have another one come out and a movie. Of course, I'm going to roast the hell out of Precious and even up-to-date current shows and movies that I don't care for. Because it's a whole plethora, it's a cesspool of movies and shows that right now I can't stand. I done watched a few episodes and I just like, nah. So I was your host, Priceless Raw with yet another video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, everybody, peace out. I'm gonna try not to let it be too long before I make another video. I see my subscriber count is growing for some reason. And I know that I don't make the best videos because sometimes I don't feel like all the editor. So I'll put a piece together here and there and come out with a video. So stay tuned for any kind of further videos in the future. But like I say, I'm happy for Clifton Davis. I always knew this about him anyway. That's why I decided to make this hidden gem of a show, because it was largely forgot because it was only around for like one season from 74 to 75. And like I was saying, I'm proud of Clifton Davis, and everybody got a pass. His wasn't as bad as the normal people that are here, because there's some stories of other celebrities that was way worse than that. So until next time, everybody, peace and continue to have a good one. Until next time, later.